Governor, former President Trump's campaign is out with an ad today that says that you are too weak and too liberal to deal with the immigration issue and the border. It says that you refuse to call illegal immigrants criminals and was opposed to Trump's border wall. What's your response to that? My response is, why did Obama sue me for passing one of the toughest illegal immigration laws in the country? Look, just because President Trump says something doesn't make it true. First of all, I appreciate all the attention President Trump is giving me. It is quite sweet and thoughtful of him, but he's lying about it.
But let's keep in mind, these people that are wanting to come here, they want to come for a better life too. They have kids too. They have a heart too. So we don't need to be disrespectful. We don't need to talk about them as criminals. They're not. They're families that want a better life, and they're desperate to get here.
We fought every single second because we cannot have people who have not come here the right way. My parents came here the right way. We are blessed to take care of my parents. They are 87 and 90. And whenever I have dinner with my mom, she still says, are those people still crossing the border? They are offended by what's happening. And my mom would always say, if they don't follow the laws to come to this country, they won't follow the laws when they get to this country.
So you're also getting heat for not being conservative enough, or a true conservative from DeSantis. He has a new ad out saying that Hillary Clinton was your inspiration. And he plays a number of videos where you say, yes, you know, we differed on certain issues, but she inspired me to get into politics. I saw her speak at a leadership institute. I walked out the door and I made my decision to get into politics. You're shaking your head.
No, because, I mean, look, DeSantis is desperate. He's lying because he's losing. But let's go. The problem is, if you have to lie to win, you don't deserve to win. I never said Hillary Clinton was an inspiration.
Clinton's nomination was obviously historic, in that she was the first woman nominated for president by one of the major parties. I didn't know her, although I had met her several years before at a women's professional event in Greenville, South Carolina. At that event, she had inspired me to run for office and make my voice heard, and in some ways, she remained inspiring.
Governor DeSantis is hitting you for claiming the retirement age is, quote, way, way too low. He said, quote, I don't know why she's saying that. So are you saying that? Where do you stand on that?
I have never once said that. We go to people like my kids in their 20s when they're coming into the system, and we say the rules have changed. We change retirement age to reflect life expectancy. Instead of cost of living increases, we do it based on inflation. We limit the benefits on the wealthy, and we expand Medicare Advantage plans.
What's the right age there then, Ambassador?
Well, I think we have to do the numbers. We've got to figure out what it is. But what we do know is 65 is way too low, and we need to increase that. We need to do it according to life expectancy.
Nikki would sell you out just like she sold me out. I mean, I'll never run against him. He was a great president. Why would I run? Ladies and gentlemen, I've decided to run.
What do you say to the former president about, he says you betrayed him, that you sold him out because you promised him you would never run against him?
I would not run if President Trump ran. I will tell you, when I said that I would never run against him, we hadn't had the debacle in Afghanistan. We hadn't had inflation go through the roof. And we didn't lose the midterms by ridiculous numbers. And I campaigned for a lot of candidates, House and Senate and governor's races on those. And we were devastated when we lost the midterms. But I'll also tell you this. What he won't tell you is, when I decided to run, I called him. And I called him for two reasons. One, because it was the right thing to do. He had given me the job. And two, because I wanted him to know I was in it to win it. And I told him then we needed a new generational leader.
You have not you said you wouldn't support, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, a 6-week federal ban if it were to go into place. Ron DeSantis has said that, you know, you are too moderate on this issue.
That's not what I said.
Let's talk about abortion for a moment. The senior senator from South Carolina, Lindsey Graham, has proposed a federal ban on abortion. Would you sign that?
We need consensus on this. Our goal
consensus on abortion. Would you support a federal ban?
I think not a full-out federal ban, because I don't think that's been put on the table. I think what Lindsey Graham has put on the table is 15 weeks. And I think if we're looking at 15 weeks, what we need to understand is we are not okay with abortion up until the time of birth. And so we should at least decide, when is it okay? Talk to the people of Iowa. They're still making up their mind right now. So for y'all to say that Trump is 30 points up, I would say wait until caucus day, because that's the only day that's truly going to show where Americans are.
Good luck with that.